what is the difference between digital literacy and digital fluency? And I've heard you use both of these terms during our conversation today. And so I just wanted to help let the audience know from your point of view, what's the difference?
So I'll avoid some dictionary definitions because we all can look up them, but I will tell them the practical way of how we see digital literacy and fluency. So all of us have some sort of digital literacy because we all use smart devices today, right? Whether it's our phone or laptops and stuff like that. So having that, and how are you using it strategically to use a technology and information for your objective is called digital fluency. So I know how to do LinkedIn, I know how to do log into social media and do that. But is it helpful enough for me to perform my work, right? And strategically get an objective out of it, right? Whether it could be learning, it could be at work, or it could be to play, to work, to learn, any of these areas where I have a strategic objective, and how am I able to use these digital tools technologies or information is what I call a digital fluency. So the difference between literacy and fluency is about knowing something and about using it in a right timely manner and towards an objective. Level one being just how to operate a laptop and how to log in. And level two is creating profiles and ability to understand using email tools, productivity softwares, Office suite, and so on. So there are a lot of people are there, and there are so many people who are actually not even there. But level three is where actually you are able to perform their next level understanding, using data science tools, you're using business analytics tools, and using SaaS applications to perform those tasks. That is level three, enterprise applications or business applications. So there is a varied level of gap difference between digital fluency of people. Some people are fluent at level one, some people are fluent, higher fluency at level two, and some people are actually level three. But what statistics say is level one itself, there is 48% of the people don't know how to use them. So I'm assuming level three is much higher in terms of digital skill gaps. But when we design applications today, when we design business processes today, whether it's HR process, we assume people would come from varied background, and all of them have same level of fluency, and they'll start using it from day one and succeed. And that's exactly where 70% of digital transformations fail. I'm sure this is one of the favorite tagline of Emma and some of these digital transformation champions. That's just because we're assuming people will adapt to software. Actually, it should be the other way around. So that you accommodate digital quotient DQ of people in your digital transformation, and make sure that you enable them to power the transformation and change.
So going back to what I said about your blog, I grabbed a quote from you that said, "The primitive definition of digital skills only includes technical aspects. However, the ability of humans to function effectively in the digital world is heavily determined by their soft skills." So I appreciate that quote that you had in the blog, because we're talking again about digital literacy, which is being able to work within applications or opening up a laptop, as to where we go to digital fluency, which is having learning agility and being able to learn within the flow of work using software applications.
Think that your existing skills are what you lack. You are actually using in a strategic way. You are actually using a very strategic, objective way of using technology and information to get something out of it, right? Just knowing is one part of it, but how are you using it to get something out of it is where the fluency comes into the picture.
Could you repeat that definition again?
I would say knowing to using. That knowing is literacy, but actually using it for achieving an outcome, in a strategic outcome, whether it's to learn, to work, to play, depending on what you are trying to achieve, is the fluency. So the gap between knowing and using is huge today, right? And a lot of people don't know that itself is a big problem. But a lot of people know some of that, but they're not using the information and tools in a right way to actually get an outcome that they want to achieve. So that is what we call it as fluency, literacy to fluency as a overall.
How can people additionally connect with you?
I'm on my email vj@techforce.ai in case anything queries. I normally talk a lot on LinkedIn. I write and I do blogs, so happy to engage there as well. But any questions about how a company can start their own digital enablement journey, enabling everybody at work digitally, to succeed and help them. Happy to do help, do workshops, whatever it takes. It's our responsibility to ensure that world is getting more digitally equitable, and so that we all are bringing better and better building better society and better workplace. So happy to engage, and LinkedIn is the right place and first place to catch up.
Thanks, PJ. And thank you, Resourceful Humans. And we will see you back at the end of March. Thanks again, everyone.
Take care of you. Bye bye.